Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Manchicken, and today I have a review of the LEGO Star Wars 75337 ATTE Walker. This set was released back in 2022 and retailed for 180 Canadian dollars. This set has 8 total minifigures as well as 1,082 pieces, but before we get into the two builds, being the Dwarf Spider Droid and the ATTE, let's take a look at the figures. The first figure is the Battle Droid. Now it's just the regular Battle Droid that we've been getting for a long time, I'll say. It's a very basic figure. You do get 3 of them, which is nice, and yeah, that's really all I gotta say about it. Next up, we have the 212th Clone Gunner. Well, it's really just a regular Clone Gunner, but LEGO advertises it as a 212th Clone Gunner. But overall, it's actually not that bad of a figure. I actually think it's one of the better figures in the set. Even with the big ol' ugly helmet, the printing problems on the helmet aren't actually too noticeable, and I frankly don't mind them. And it does have the regular clone head though. Overall, a pretty decent figure. Alright, now let's talk about everyone's favorite misprinted false advertising LEGO figure, the 212th Trooper. Yeah, if we take off the helmet, he looks perfectly fine. In fact, he looks perfect. Put the helmet on, he's ugly. Because the point here, the helmet, that's supposed to come to a point. I'll put a picture of an actual 212 clone so you can see what it looks like. But it's absolutely not okie dokie. Overall, it's a very not good minifigure. And you do get 3 of them in the set, which I guess is nice. Moving away from something terrible, let's get into something great. We have Commander Cody here. I think Commander Cody is, without a doubt, and one of the best figures of 2022. My bad. Almost said 2023. Does have the gray abdomen bit, which is nice. Very nice helmet. He has the orange arms. I don't really like that they used the outdated visor, but honestly, I don't really mind it too much. What I really like, though, is that they gave him an exclusive face print there, which looks absolutely wonderful on Cody. Taking a look at the back, he has the jetpack print. Really wish that was a mold, but overall, I think this is like a 9 out of 10 figure for me. Pretty good. So let's talk about the Dwarf Spider Droid. Well, first of all, it's the best Dwarf Spider Droid LEGO has ever made, and I do really appreciate that. I really wish this was a Crab Droid, as this is an Episode 3 set based on Utapau, and to my knowledge, Dwarf Spider Droids were not on Utapau. But that does not make this a bad thing. There is a dark tan piece, don't know why. You can move the legs, like at this hip joint area, the knee joint, and then like an ankle joint. So you can get like some form of posability, I guess, if you want. The eyes here move at 2 different joints, one down at the bottom there, and then the actual like eye area joint, and then there's the big ol' blaster, which can move up and down on a clip there or on the actual ratchet. Personally, I like to move it on the clip. I think it looks and feels better. And overall, I think the Dwarf Spider Droid is actually really good, even though it's in the wrong set. So let's talk about the ATTE. This could be difficult. I'm actually going to quickly take my camera off its stand so we can get it actually good. So starting at the front, we do have the 4 bubble turrets. You can move them around. Very nice. Personally, I just keep them straight. Each side panel, we got Republic emblem, and then we got a sticker detail. The back panel, more of the same. Let's flip this around. More of the same there, and then we got more of the same. Quick look at the top, we got 3 stickers there. Right here is a carrying handle. Just lift it up and carry it. Pretty nice. And then right here there's another sticker, and then we have the main cannon here. Now the main cannon, I'm going to take a 501st clone. It does not have any studs, so you just sort of put a figure in there, it just sits there. It does have a control panel though, which is pretty nice. There are 2 stud shooters on either side, and you can rotate this 360 degrees, and the cannon does move up 2 notches, and if you have it to the side you can have it go down 2 notches. Overall, I really like this cannon. I think it's pretty fun, and yeah, give me a second. My bad, I had to sneeze. Now let's look at the legs. The legs here, they don't have any posability. Well, they kind of do, but falls back into place. The middle leg here can move in and out like that. And you got like some sort of like knee joint, I guess, and then you got like an ankle joint to have it sort of go on rough terrain. But with the exterior of the thing out of the way, let's get into the interior. Starting off with the front cabin, to access it, we're going to grab onto these studs on the side and pull. And just like that, this entire front section comes out. There's not anything there, it's just a seat and a couple of joysticks. Put a minifigure in there, and then this thing just slides back in. And the entire cabin just slides back in. And you can see the clone looks pretty good in there. But let's access the front end of the interior. To do that, we lift up this top panel and fold these 2 side panels out. Let's quick look at the inside. You can pull this little section out. Just has a couple little seats and a wrench. So we're going to take a couple of minifigures. We could take this clone here. We would take another clone here. Yeah, double clone. Put them in like that. And then you just, whoops. Oh my goodness, they've fallen out. Give me a second. Yeah, that was a pretty bad demonstration, but you can get the figures in there. And then, right here, there's a crate. Inside the crate, there are some binoculars. Pretty nice. And then back here, there is a thermal detonator holder. I'm sorry if the camera angle is bad. Give me a second. Before we continue on, I just want to quickly apologize about the camera angles and stuff, because this is pain to do with one hand. But then you just close that, and boom. Now let's move on to the back side. To get into the back side, we actually have to pull down on this, lift this up, fold this out, and fold this out. Just like that, you have a pretty wide space to access. First of all, we got a coffee mug and a fire extinguisher. Right here is a weapon holder. Now, something that I did not see anybody talk about is that in the new 2024 Battle Pack, you get a small crate. This one right here. There's an empty spot in the ATTE. Put it right there. Now, there are 5 seats for 5 passengers. Gonna put some clones in there. Alright, give me a couple seconds and I'll be right back. So here's what it looks like with 5 clones inside. Right here though, there's a stickered control panel. It's pretty nice. Gives you like a little rear gunner sort of feel. Then to close it, just fold the thing back up. Like so. And yeah. Let's get into my final thoughts on the ATTE. Overall, I think this set is absolutely phenomenal. I did point out my pretty major concerns with the 212th helmets, so you guys can get out of here. The Dwarf Spider Droid should not be in the set. But overall, other than that, the set is pretty much a 10 out of 10. If you can find it, I highly recommend you should get it, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye-bye.